Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putri Nurhayati. Now, I would like to present my proposal, Classroom Action Research, entitled Improving Students' Vocabulary Ability to Express Meaning in Procedure Text in the Form of Short Essay using the Mind Mapping Learning Model in 9th grade students at SMP Negeri 30 Banjarmasin. Next, the first one we have background. So the background of the study is four language skills are included in the junior high school English curriculum, such as speaking, reading, and writing. As a way of learning itself, all of this needs to be supported by other language components such as vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation in line with the topic. One of the basic competencies KD in Bahasa Indonesia that class 9 junior high school students are required to master is the capacity to express and respond to meaning in text in the form of simple short essay, accurately, fluently, and acceptably in order to interact in the context of daily life in text in the form of procedures. However, in the school that researcher found during PPL or field teaching practice or PPL in Bahasa Indonesia, praktik pengalaman pengajaran atau praktik pengalaman lapangan, the writer found that students' learning outcomes have below the minimum completeness criteria or KKM in Bahasa Indonesia. Next. Therefore, the author tried to plan to conduct classroom action research with the title Improving Students' Vocabulary Ability to Express Meaning in Procedure Text in the Form of Short Essay using the Mind Mapping Learning Model in class 9th grade SMPN 30 Banjarmasin academic year 2022 or 2023. Next. So this is the formulation of research problem. Is the mind mapping learning model able to improve students' vocabulary skills in understanding and responding to the meaning of short essay text in the form of procedures in class 9 grade at SMP Negeri 30 Banjarmasin? Next, and for the objective of the study is improving students' vocabulary skills in responding to the meaning of short essay text in the form of procedures. Next, okay, this is the significance of the study. There are three significance for the first. The advantages for teacher are to increase students' communicative proficiencies, create effective, efficient learning model that may engage students actively in the language learning process. The second one is contribute to or enhance the effectiveness of teaching and learning. And for students, this study advantages for improving students' ability to understand and respond to the meaning of simple short essay using a variety of spoken and written language accurately, fluently, and acceptably to interact in the context of daily life in the form of procedure text. The second one is make learning more enjoyable and motivating. Encourage kids or encourage students to communicate with confidence. The last one is increasing activity, inventiveness, and improved academic results for study. And improve academic results for students. And the last one, the advantages for school. For school, the mind mapping learning methodology improves English learning at SMPN 30 Banjarmasin. Next, we move on to the chapter 2, literature review. For the first one, as you can see, there's a procedure text. Procedure text generally contains tips or a series of actions or steps in making an item or activity. Procedure text is also known as a directory and usually used imperative sentences and formations. This text generally has a generic structure. The first one is goals or aim or purpose. The second one is ingredients, and the last one is steps or stages. And what is mind mapping? Mind mapping can be called a route map that memory uses, enabling us to arrange facts, thoughts in such a way that our natural brain workings will be involved from the start so that remembering information will be easier and more reliable than using ordinary note-taking techniques. And one of the advantages is can give rise to other ideas. Another advantages of mind mapping is this method is fast and the diagram that has been formed can be a guide for writing. Okay, next. Okay, next is previous study. In this classroom action research, the writers have took 3 previous study before. The first one is from Junaidi, 2017. He conducted classroom action research in improving English learning outcomes and simple descriptive text using mind mapping. And for the result of this study that conducted by Junaidi is mind mapping learning model had a positive impact in improving students' learning outcomes. In addition, it means that mind mapping is good to be applied in teaching learning activities in English materials for preparing simple descriptive text. The second one is K. Aresti et al. 2020. They stated that problem-based learning with mind mapping is effective in enhancing students' learning motivations for the environmental pollution topic. The findings of this study indicate that the effect of applying a problem-based learning model with mind mapping has on the motivations of class and results. And for the last one is from Aura and Hamidah, 2016. They aim to identify whether the use of mind mapping techniques adds to the students' vocabulary list and to find out the differences in vocabulary list improvement among students. The results show that mind mapping technique helps to improve students' vocabulary list. Next is research method. The first one is research design. This research is a classroom action research which is carried out by following research procedures based on the principle of Chemist and Taggart. 1998, which include planning, action, observation, reflections, and evaluation. This learning process is examined through classroom action research with 2 cycles. Next, so this is the picture of the cycle. As you can see, there's 2 cycles. The first cycle has 4 steps, but the first one is planning. After planning, we have conduct action. After actions, or in the actions, we do the observation also. And after that, we have reflections. After reflection, we go to the evaluation. The evaluation is equal to planning. This is the cycle 2 or the second cycle. After planning, we have to do action again, and then reflections, and then the result. Okay, for the first cycle process. For the first one is planning. Planning step includes identifying problems, analyzing and formulating problems, designing learning models, designing lesson plans, discussing interactive learning models, preparing instruments, questions, guidelines, observations, and final tests. Compiling student study group and planning group assignment. And for the action step, includes carry out the steps according to the plan, apply the mind mapping model, make observations on each activity step according to plan, pay attention to the time allocation available with the number of activities carried out. And then the third steps is observations. The researcher conducts the observations during the teaching learning process. Observations can be made directly so that they can observe all students' behavior. In addition, record any changes and activities that occur when applying the classical learning model. And for the last step is reflections. The reflection stage includes several things, namely analyzing findings when observing the implementation of observations, analyzing the weakness and success of teachers when using and implementing the mind mapping learning model, and considering the next steps for the next cycle on the application of the mind mapping learning model, reflecting on students' learning outcomes. Next, second cycle process. The second cycle process conducts based on the result of the reflection of first cycle step in order to increase vocabulary ability students. So the step is the same from the first cycle. Okay, and then this is time, place, and participants. The time start planning from January to March 2022 in the second semester academic year 2022 or 2023. And for place in SMPN 30 Banjarmasin, and for the participant are 33 students of 9th grade at SMPN 30 Banjarmasin. For data collection, the researcher used from observation sheet, questionnaire sheet, interview, and vocabulary test. And for data analysis in this study, this is the last one. Data analysis in this study using quantitative and qualitative analysis methods. Data analysis technique using mean, median, and the highest and the lowest score. Qualitative data obtained in the form of observations, interview, test, and documentation are analyzed to determine the changes that occur to students in vocabulary ability to express meaning of the procedure text in the form of short essay before and after using the mind mapping learning model. Okay, I think that's all for my explanation about my proposal entitled Improving Students' Vocabulary Ability to Express Meaning in Procedure Text in the form of short essay using the mind mapping learning model in 9 grade students at SMPN Negeri 30 Banjarmasin. Thank you so much for watching and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.